Hi and welcome. Today we're going to be discussing peer review. Peer review is a topic that is really important for us to get a good handle on, but it's also one that can be a little anxiety producing. Some people feel very nervous about receiving and especially offering advice and feedback to their classmates. So I want first of all to encourage you to reset your thinking on this topic. You as a reader are definitely absolutely qualified to offer feedback to your classmates, and I want you to feel empowered and confident as you do that. In order to accomplish this, please make sure that you're following all of the instructions, and as the recipient of feedback, please be sure that you're doing so in a spirit of goodwill. It's very tempting to take things personally, and I encourage you, please don't. We're here to create a sense of community and mutual support. So offer your constructive criticism and then receive that criticism in the spirit with which it was offered. So first off, I want to talk to you about how to access your peer review. First of all, you need to put your draft into two different places. One is into the submission folder, which is where I will access it and offer you my feedback. And the other place is in the discussion forum, which is where your classmates will access your paper and give you feedback, and where you will access theirs and offer them feedback. So let's take a quick look at what this is going to look like. You're going to be able to open up the week 4 tab, or whatever week it is that you're working on a peer review, and you will find that you have been assigned to a writers group. The class has been subdivided into several smaller groups, which allows you to create some relationships and to get to know one another. You'll click on your discussion forum, and if you are not the first person to access the forum, you will find several other people who have already posted their draft. You're going to find also the instructions here under full description. Please notice that you have 5 questions that have been provided to you already. You may have more or fewer depending on which assignment it is exactly that you're working on. But you will find these questions to be very helpful in guiding your conversation. I encourage you, please make sure that you talk about at least all of these topics as well as anything else that you think is important in order to offer the most complete feedback to your classmates. In order to start a new conversation, or that is to post your draft, click on Start a New Conversation. You can title your post however you want and go to Add Attachments, and there you can search for whatever file it is that you have, whatever you've saved your draft as. I strongly encourage you to save it as either a PDF or as a .doc file, because those are the formats that are most easily accessible by the most people, and that will make sure that we don't have problems with you having posted your work but not getting any feedback because no one can open it. That's happened. It's no fun. Okay, so coming back to this, I want to encourage you to think about some important information. What is the focus of your peer review? Well, you have those 5 questions to answer, but I also want you to be thinking about some other matters as well. What is the point? Why are we doing this? Well, think about these questions. Your goals here are to start with the big questions. So the first goal is to make sure that you are understanding the assignment and that you are fulfilling the assignment. If you're offering feedback on somebody who has not completed the assignment, they're writing about something totally unrelated, make sure that you say so. If they don't seem to be fitting the assignment, then they're going to want to know that. It may be that they just don't understand the assignment and that they are offering, a draft, and they've worked hard and spent a lot of time on a draft that doesn't apply. Or maybe they've just uploaded the wrong file, which also happens pretty regularly. Ask yourself as you're looking through this, does this author offer a clear point? Is there a purpose? That's called the thesis. Is there a point to this essay? What is it? What is that point? Is that clear? If you can't figure it out as the reader, that's important information that your author needs to know. You can then begin looking at issues like organization and transition between ideas. Only once you've begun to conquer those matters, only then should you begin to think about things like language, word choice, grammar, and diction. Those are matters that we can save for later. We really want you to make sure you're focusing on the big things like ideas and organization. So the question is, why do we do this? Why do we do this whole peer review thing? I get this question an awful lot. I have a lot of people who really express a lot of concern and worry over their ability to offer feedback and to be really helpful and offer something meaningful to their classmates? Well, the most important reason why we're doing this is for you to practice your critical thinking and your close reading. That's what good writing is all about. You can't be a writer if you're not a good reader. You can't produce anything that you haven't consumed. It's just not possible. So being a good reader means that you are focused on thinking about these ideas. What do they mean? So what? How are they organized? Is that the best way to organize them? What could this author do differently? Does this author really support his or her point? Being a good writer requires that you be a good reader. It also allows you to become a better reviser of your own work. So you're practicing reviewing other people's work, you're practicing being a good reader, and from that being a better writer. Once you have really mastered skills like offering feedback to others, then you can begin to apply those hopefully to your own work. And really the secondary goal here is that we can participate in a community of learners. So being a part of a conversation, that's what it's all about. I really hope that you do find this to be a useful exercise. If you have questions as you're working through it, I hope that you will reach out to me. Please remember that technical difficulties should go to Sakai Support. I will do everything I can to help you, but I am not the tech-savvy person that I wish I were. So let me know how things are going. Let me know how I can help you, and thanks for watching. See you next time.